cover everything, put them back in place to see how far it will be. Battery will have to go in first. So let's try and cover this up. So first of all, this one will go here. This is the back for the front and back movement. One is stable now. So we have it like this. The battery has to go into, so this is the battery compartment. The battery has gone in as well. So this one has gone in. So you keep this left and right. But now it just remains for me to screw it in place. Batteries are on, everything in. So it remains for me to screw it in place. As you can see, I've connected the two boards, the RC new receiver. Just remains the transmitter now. The transmitter I'm going to work on it later on. This is just the board itself. So let me screw that in place. I get all the screws. So I have the RC car right here. I have the remote control transmitter, the receiver, the former transmitter of the former RC car. This is the RC car former receiver casing remote. So I'm actually going to ditch this and let's say do some modifications. You'll see that in some minutes. Let's do some modifications to this one as well. So actually this is the receiver. I've formatted everything is working actually pretty well. Everything is sealed and perfect. Just need for these modifications for the new transmitter and receiver. Actually I'm going to make use of this as well because it has a switch on our off switch. So guys, I have successfully completed the modification of the RC car. I'm going to do a test drive for you guys to see now how it is performing. This is really interesting. Okay, look at this. This is the remote I'm using presently. This is the old one. This is the remote I'm using presently. I'm still going to do some modifications to it. So I've left the normal AA batteries. Now I'm using AAA batteries. So this one looks more portable, and the remote itself looks more portable. And it seems like this is going to work actually pretty well. I see I'm pressing the left, the right button now, moving. Look at this. This is front, this is back. Seems that the battery is low, that's why it's sounding like this. This is left, this is right. Right, that's it. So right now the only thing that is stopping it from not working actually my way is that I want to add a capacitor to this place here to give it a lot of boost. I want to add a capacitor here. I don't know if you can see that, but right here there needs to be a capacitor so it can give those correct signals for the RC to move effectively. To get the capacitor right here, everything works perfectly. Let me do a movement test. This is backward. I'm moving actually really well. The motor and everything works perfectly. Backward, forward, backward, left, right. Moving pretty well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you really like these modifications. What I said before, to make this actually pretty speedy and make it more fast, I need to add a capacitor to that RC receiver. But this transmitter is a little bit okay. I also did, as you can see, I also added a antenna board right here, antenna copper wire right here. As you can see, I did an antenna copper wire, and here just needs for you to receive the wire for the antenna, and this one is a little bit bigger, so it doesn't need much sensing because the wire is longer. Right here just needs movement from here, front and back, backward, forward. Thanks for watching. So as you can see right here, this is the modification I did of this RC and a fixing video in the live stream I did previously. So actually I did a lot of modifications in this one this time around. And what I actually did was that in this actual sense I created a larger, what do you call it, a larger transmitter. I created a larger transmitter. That is the transmitter antenna. As you can see right here, I created a larger transmitter antenna, which I'm going to be using for the RC car presently. And also another thing I did is that I added a yellow light, display light, as you can see right here, which I'm using to control the car itself. And I also modded a new battery to give it a lot of distance from the RC car, because I felt that the distance was not really much. Distance is only like 27 meters. This is the battery I'm using, extra battery like I told you before. Whereas I still have a AA battery inside here, as you can see right there. So making 4 together, it gives it a lot of boost and distance, and giving it a lot of distance to be able to transmit the car's frequency to a long distance. So that's just for this remote. I also did other things too regarding the RC, and many things I did on the RC car itself. Let me just go straight into that. This RC remote I actually used was a drone remote. The JJRC had a drone remote. I just modified it and added the board to the body. There's no way I can be able to impute the board into the casing of the remote itself. So now look at the RC car itself. This is the capacitor I told you I was going to add. This is the type of capacitor I had. It's 10 volts 470 UF. There's it, 10 volts 470 UF. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the best way I can give it to. And I also added here I added the lights, digital lights, like just as the one that was here when you get the RC itself, normally from Temu. But this one I had to modify a different type of light in it. I bought that one two separately. I'm going to show you in the screen right now. I made it two, and this light will be able to turn on with the button right here. Once I click it, it turns on. But this power on the light doesn't really interfere with the remote itself, because I didn't create a power on for the remote controller itself. Let me show you what I mean. This is what I mean. Right here, I'm going to press the power move forward button right here, and it goes forward. As you can see, the light is displayed. The light is being displayed. The backward button. So if I turn it off, if I turn off the lights from the under of the car, and I press it, it goes, because I didn't impute the power on and off from the RC itself. Maybe I'm going to modify that later on. This is where I'm at for now. Depends, left and right. That's it accurately. So it actually performs very well in speed. I'm going to show you a movement of how it works itself. The car is just different from before. This is where I completed the motherboard itself on top. This is the wiring and everything.
you.